Hello, welcome to this short lesson about solving for missing angle measurements using supplementary and vertical angles. Let's begin. Let's review what happens when two straight lines intersect at one central point. This intersection creates 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. Now, from the lesson on the relationship between vertical angles, we remember that angles across from each other are vertical, and vertical angles measures are equal to each other. So, if the measure of angle 1 is 32 degrees, and the measure of angle 3 equals the measure of angle 1, then the measure of angle 3 is also 32 degrees. Now, from the lesson on the relationship between supplementary angles, we remember that when you see an angle that is just a straight line, that angle measures 180 degrees. So, if that line is split into two separate angles, then both of them together must equal 180 degrees. So, if x equals 32, then to find y, all we would have to do is take 180 degrees and subtract 32 from it. Our answer, 148, has to be the measure of the other angle. Why? That checks out. I'm sure you've noticed that this example we've been working on is still part of the same intersecting line problem from before. What a coincidence! Well, remember that angle 2 and angle 4, which measures 148 degrees, are vertical angles. And vertical angles measures are equal to each other. That means that the measure of angle 2 is also 148 degrees. Let's apply these strategies to another example. In this example, two lines intersect, and we only know one of the four angles measurements. First, let's name all the angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. There, that's better. Now let's color code our vertical angles. And angle A and angle C are vertical angles. Angles B and D are also vertical angles, which means that A and C are equal and B and D are equal. We can fill in the measure of angle A, and since the measure of angle C equals the measure of angle A, and A equals 45 degrees, then we know that angle C also has a measure of 45 degrees. Now, angles C and B form a straight line. And we know that angles on a straight line are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. 45 plus the measure of angle B equals 180. We can solve for the measure of angle B by subtracting 45 from the total of 180, which gives us 135. That means that the measure of angle B is 135 degrees. And since B and D are vertical angles and equal to each other, then we know that the measure of angle D is also 135 degrees. See, that was easy. By just knowing one measure of the four angles created when two lines intersect each other, we can find the other three measures really quickly. Congratulations! Now you know how to solve for missing angle measurements using supplementary and vertical angles. I hope this video helped you. If you found it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out other related videos as well.